Folks, has there ever been something that you've always wanted to do, and you've had a list of things that you want to do, but you think, I'll never get around to doing that? Well, this was one of those adventures that I thought I'd never get around to doing. I'm so glad I managed to do it, and being able to do it with a great group of guys. We ended up having a fantastic weekend. We're taking on the Fisherfield Munros. It's been something I've been really wanting to do over the years, and had that feeling I would never ever get to do them. So getting the opportunity to do them was just brilliant, and hopefully you'll follow along and see the great adventure that we had. This is a pretty special walk, this one. This is a big one we've been waiting for. We're going to take on the Fisherfield, so we came up here yesterday after work, Friday night, and stayed the night, so got a wee bit of rest before we set off this morning. So we're going to be biking it in to, I think it's Loch Fada, up as far as we can go, and then we'll be taking the route for there, and we'll be, hopefully, weather permitting, we'll be on the summit for a summit camp basically. So we're up, we've got Tam, Paul, Dave, Andy and Colin, so it's going to be quite good. A wee groupie's getting up, looking forward to it, and the weather was cracking last night, so we're hoping it's going to be the same weather, try and get the same sort of views for Mhaighdean hopefully when we get up there. So I'm not going to talk too long because we're going to set off on the bikes, and I'll get a wee bit of footage getting up on the bikes as well, and I'll catch you in a bit further up. Okay. Hi folks, just a wee check-in, that's us, we've just reached Loch Fada's just in here, and this is us looking up to it. Looks like, I think this is Beinn Tarsuinn and probably a Mhaighdean to the back here, and we'll be going up and going round to the right and back round, and hopefully camp up here the night. But the weather's brilliant, couldn't have asked for any better weather. It's actually getting quite hot now. What an area. Brilliant. Hi folks, just checking in. That's us up at where we're dropping off the bikes at Loch Fada. This is a loch here, cracking big loch, and we'll be heading back up here. We're going to strike off up here, take up. I think this is Beinn Tarsuinn, so we'll be going to the right today. We're doing it back to front for what people normally do, a wee bit different. So we're going to be heading off. As I say, we just dropped the bikes off, got them chained up here, and we'll be making our way up. So we'll get some footage on the way up, and I'll catch in further up. Okay.
A big distance to go, all that gear. What was it? 224.
So leaving the bikes behind, we generally had a group chat about the route ahead. Then we quickly set off on basically it's quite a decent ascent up to the Mullach between which would be the last munro and the first munro. But pretty soon we had to stop off and get some water because we were sort of guessing the water was going to be pretty sparse up there, so we took every opportunity at any water drop we could. So this was the first one, which wasn't too far away from the bike drop off. Hi folks, just checking in. We're just coming up towards this will be the first munro up here, and we've got another one at the back of that to go. Then we need to take right down at the valley, right across here. That'll be the third, and then this is the fourth of Mhaighdean, which we'll hopefully be camping at the night if we can get to it. And then we'll be coming back out onto this one, which is Beinn Tarsuinn, heading back down and then back out the way we came in. So we've been on the go for quite a while. We're still to get to the top of the first munro. Aye, it's looking good. Quite a good wee ridge here as well. There's a couple of people on it. So I'll catch you in at the top of the first one. Okay. First one. A long one. Folks, that's us at the top of the first munro here. That's looking back the way we came up here this edge here. I say this is looking back, this will be the last munro, this will be the Mora. We'll be coming back, and hopefully the night we'll be camping here at Mhaighdean. That'll be the third munro, and our second one is just out here. So we'll be heading down up here, and then we'll need to drop right down at the valley and back up onto these two. So it's quite a bit of ascent today, it's quite a long walk. So I'll leave it there and get some views in and catch you on the next one. Okay. On leaving the first stop, heading down towards the Mullach to take on Sgurr Ban, the path down the side of the first one was pretty treacherous. It was a lot of loose rocks and pretty much scree, so it wasn't the best of paths, so we had to take care on the way down. We didn't let any loose rocks fall down on top of anyone in front. So the path onto Sgurr Ban was actually quite a decent one, and it wasn't too bad up to Sgurr Ban. So it's quite pleasant onto that top. Hi folks, that's us just approaching the second summit. This is Sgurr Ban, which is just up here, Big Cairn, and that's where we came from, here, Mhic Fhearchair. So we've come all the way down and back up here. Oh, lots of big drops and ascents again, but we knew that today. After this one there's a really big bit we need to drop right back down at the valley to get to the other two, so we're dropping right back down and we need to take it on up for there. So aye, hope for a bit of rest came down the way before we take that on. Looking here we've got Incheril as well. It was last summer. So aye, turning out good. The weather's stayed not too bad anyway, so we're having a good day. Possibly a wee bit of rain maybe later they say, but we'll wait and see. So we're just going to head on up to the summit. I'll catch you in.
Enough a wee bit, Tam? Wasn't too bad from up there. That was alright, wasn't it? A bit easier. Pity this is the third time, but
Big teaser for the birthday boy.
Happy birthday to me.
Hi folks, just a wee quick check-in. We've just dropped into the lock-in down here, and this is off the second munro, which is Sgurr Ban. We've come down the side here, and back round. Some of the guys just coming down there, and we'll be heading basically straight there. And this is the other two Corbett's got to say it's munros. We'll be going to the top of this, and we're going to try and get to the basically it's a vagin, and try and camp up there the night. So hopefully, but we've got a big drop. We need to get right down to the bottom and back up. So going to be a bit of work in it. So we're going to get some food and some water and get on with it and see how we get on. This is a cracker over here. This is a Corbett. I can't remember the full name. I know it's something Gerag as a cracker. And just sticking near the back will be Incheril. You can't see the now. This is the back end of the Corbett that you would do for Cheneval coming in first. But aye, brilliant so far. Still quite hot. Aye, having a great day. So I'm going to leave it there and I'll check in. Probably check in at the bottom of the valley before we head up to the second two. Okay. Hi folks, try them up here. Just a wee check in, that's us. We've dropped down for the lock-in to the low point right in the valley. I think we're down to like 150 metres near enough. We'll not be long, about another 5 minutes. Got a wee river crossing and then we're going to be taking up there's a shoulder. You can probably see just behind me here. We're going to be taking up that and then up to the left, and that will start taking us up towards the third munro. And we'll take it for there, we're not too sure. We'll just see how we go on the rest of the day. Where we're going to camp, where we get to a vagin or that, but the skies aren't as clear as we hoped, because we're hoping for good skies at night, but if that's not going to happen, it doesn't really matter where we camp. So but aye, we've just come down off that, all the wee waterfalls, and that's coming down for the lock-in, and that was the second one. It's actually bigger than that. It's up behind that, the summit, so we've come down for that. It has been a long walk trying to get back down here into this valley, so and this bit, you can probably see it's all scorched. It's actually, you can actually still smell the burning smell, so it's actually what happened the last few days. So, aye, really enjoying it. A long day right now. It's going to be even longer. We've still got a long way to go. So, I'll catch in a wee bit further up at the other side, and hopefully the weather keeps up. See, it's got a wee bit more darker in the skies, but we did expect maybe possibly a wee rain shower, but we'll wait and see. And that's Incheril in the background there, the mighty. Brilliant day out in that as well. So I'm going to leave it there now and I'll carry on. Well folks, as you can guess, the old Mike decided to give up again, just as we got to the top of the third munro, Rhadh Stac more. And this is basically me saying we're looking over to a vagin, which is the fourth munro, which was currently had no cloud on it at the time. We didn't hang about very long in this one, because in the way up from the valley up to this one we didn't really do much recording. Pretty much sort of drizzly rain off and on for about 2 hours. It was pretty much over 5 hours from the second top to the third top. So it was pretty long and gruelling, and I don't think many were looking to do much filming. So we quickly got this one done and headed down off onto a vagin. This is at the top of a vagin. Probably one of the best places to get a viewpoint in any mountain in Scotland, but as you can see, it's clogged in. We're going to camp just a wee bit further down, so hopefully if the weather's good in the morning, maybe get some good views in the morning. But aye, it's been a tough day. This is the fourth Munro. I think we've been on the go for just under 13 hours, so we still need to drop down a wee bit to try and get a good tent spot. So, aye, I'm not going to hang about too long here. It's getting a bit chilly as well on the Clag now. What a day in the Fisherfields. So we'll head down a wee bit and see if we can get set up for camp. Hey folks, that's me in the tent. We've got it all set up and just got the dinner and the coffee on, so looking forward to getting that. That's what I made here. Coffee, adventure food, chicken curry tonight. Oh, this is where we're going tomorrow, across here in Beinn Tarsuinn. We're looking back down the loch. The bikes are basically just at the head of the loch, so we've just got the one Munro tomorrow morning, and then we'll be heading back down towards the bike. So yeah, so I'm going to get something to eat, get a coffee, try and get sorted out for the night, get some sleep. Looking forward to it. It's quite windy right enough, so I'll catch up a wee while. Okay.
Like a dead rose eyes, like a dead rose eyes. As will you know, as will you know, and roots will cover stone, wrap around your bones, wrap around your bones. Up in the morning. Hello, hi.
Morning folks, that's us all packed up, all the tents are all packed up, and we're going to be heading down to basically down into the valley here, and then we'll be taking up, probably up this shoulder I think, up the ridge, right round Beinn Tarsuinn, and drop back down. You'll see the wee lump to the left, that's where we went there yesterday, so we'll be coming down just beside that, back down, and the head of the loch is where our bikes are. So no, it's one Munro, but at least we've not got all that today what we done yesterday. That was a really hard day, talking about 13 hours or something walking and biking. So, but aye, it's been quite good. Last night was a wee bit rainy as we came up, but when we get done it had been off, so we got the tents up, and it stayed dry this morning to get the tents down, so no rain during the night, so we actually landed lucky. And for all we didn't get any sunset or that last night. It's actually quite a moody sort of atmosphere here as well. It's quite good. I say it's always good to get different atmospheres as well, rather than the sun all the time or constant rain. At least you're getting a wee bit different here again. Oh, it might clear up a wee bit. It's looking a wee bit blue sky above, so maybe when we get to the top of Beinn Tarsuinn we might get some views. So I'll catch in maybe down to the bottom of the valley before we take up. Okay.
I will soak up in the morning. Hello, hi. So long alone. I will soak up in the morning. Hello, hi. So long alone. I will soak up in the morning. Hello, hi. So long alone.
Hi folks, that's the check-in. That's us at the top of Beinn Tarsuinn. Great wee walk up there. Just a bit clogged in, but we can't do much about that. We can actually see the sun trying to get through the clouds, but we'll be heading back down anyway, so we need to get back down to get the bikes and get a long drive back. Aye, been brilliant weekend. So there's the summit here. It's a couple of rocks, but it's a good walk coming in there. It's a good ridge. We came up for this sort of area here, but you'll not see nothing. So we're gonna be heading back down shortly. I'll maybe catch you a wee bit further down. Okay. Right folks, that's us, we're back done. Oh, it wasn't too bad getting done there. Felt long, quite long just because we're knackered, but that's us back down to get the bikes. So we've came down for a way up here, down that gorge bit there. Aye, what a time. The weather's actually turned out a bit better now as we've come off the tops, but that's what happens. Oh, we're just going to sit and get a wee rest, and then we're going to head back out, back to the vans. So I'll catch you in. Hi folks, that's me basically back down at the van. So that's us. Long journey that was. I think it was 19 hours on the move altogether. I had the space of a full day yesterday and this morning. It's just about 12:30 and we're back down, so good timing. So we can get back down the road. So we've got about a 4.5 hour journey, so pretty good. So this is a wee path here that you would take up to go to sleep. You walk about 5 miles down there, I think it is, so it's quite a walk into that as well. Still to come back and do that, so I'll be another wee night in this car park again. Aye, brilliant man. The weather's actually quite good now. Tops are still got a bit of cloudier and clag and that, so wouldn't have been any point hanging about trying to get some views, but it's been brilliant anyway. So that gets the Fisherfields done. See, that's the 5 Munros up there. Hard going. A lot of big drops and climbs again. I think the Ascent and that's no far off 3,000 metres all in, so we're underneath that I think, but it's a big ask, but it was good. So hopefully enjoy the footage and join me in the next adventure, and I'm not quite sure where it'll be, so I'll just have a wee look at the next week or two and find out when I've got to go, and hopefully you'll join me in the next one. Okay.